Hey there, neighbors and naysayers. May 28th, 2024. Been meaning for a couple days to show you what we got going on here, but it's been really windy, and so I haven't got back up here. But last time I took a video, I think, it might have been the one before, we were just getting ready to turn the steers into this paddock. All of them together, and this is what we were grazing in. I showed me building the fence right about here down that fence row. And you can see it's kind of burnt from the electric being on. But then this is what's left. And you can call this overgraze. It's not. This is, I'd like to have it a little more compact. I'd like to have a few more of these seed heads knocked down or eaten, but this is what we have. So this is the result of 16 about 1,000-pound steers, 23 500-pound steers, 50 115-pound lambs, 50 or ewes, I guess, about 60 70-pound lambs, and then the rest, the bulk of what lambs we have had born. This is day 2, and that's day 3 down there at the bottom. So you all saw it in the video here previous, what was here and what is here now. So this is the height of mob grazing. It just so happens that this herd here is as heavy as our cow herd is. Usually the cow herd's the heaviest one, but because we have more weight here, and also hi Levi, and also we got a bunch more feet because there's all sheep. So just to show the difference. And when I did this, I for weeks here, I have been reluctant to do this with the grass-fed steers because I'm afraid they weren't going to get enough quality forage. But I guess now that I'm doing it, I've realized that quality isn't really the issue, because they're not eating the part of the forage that is not high in quality. They're leaving the seed head behind. So and I told myself, this is exactly what we'd be mowing for hay, because we're mowing for hay right now, and our hay quality is a little subpar for growing steers. But when we think about the fact that the steers and lambs are going to eat what they want and leave behind what they don't, then that takes the quality of this forage way up. And so therefore it's good enough for finishing quality. And in the process, they're also trampling or eating the seed heads and keeping it from going to seed. Now this may come back and go back to seed, and we'll have to do this all over again in a month, but or it might not. We're getting close to that, a month from the longest day of the year. Really, that until that longest day of the year, we're not out of the woods for seed heads. So we typically have to do it twice before we get to that longest day of the year, because that's when it's going to seed. But just wanted to show the animal impact. And I don't know that it really shows up on the camera, especially not in this field. The lower field shows up a lot better. Out here shows up a lot better where they've trampled it. And this is, like I said, 3 days ago. And this is exactly what we're doing with the cows, although I haven't got the cows' paddock size just quite right yet. So with all that numbers, I hate to talk numbers, but with all the numbers I just gave you, we're giving them about 1.25 acres a day. And that's enough to get them to trample all this. Now we'll make them smaller as we go, and then once we come back on this, we'll probably have to make them bigger again. We just adjust it as we go. And I talked the other day about adjusting and whether it was going to work or not, and it's about right. I wish it was a little bit tighter. What happened is I had to bring the steers up here, the baby steers, and I had to put them and the fat steers together for a night just so they get over their fighting, because I didn't want them running over lambs. So this field got a little more trampled than this field, because this one only had sheep in it at night and then had everybody in it during the day. The lower field down there had everybody in there for the whole day. So that just shows the trample. This is the best alternative we've come up with for doing this, rather than letting them go through and picking out stuff. Let them graze everything, trample as much as we can, and we really don't have anything left to clip here. By June, July, and August, and I'll show videos when we get there. there won't be anything to clip other than the odd multiply rows, and that's it. The rest of the seed heads will either have been eaten, trampled, or they're dying on the stalk and providing seed head or seed to the seed bank, which isn't terribly bad other than it's fescue. There's some orchard grass stems in there, of course, but a lot of it's fescue that adds to the seed bank. So just thought it was a good idea to show the trample, and this is exactly what we're doing. If the cows look this good, I may take a video tonight, and if not, when I get them dialed in, I'll take another video. With that, I'll say we'll see you next time.